Hi guys, it's Chris with City Homestead. Time for supper. So this week I am going to do a chicken week with all that chicken that I bought. So we are going to make easy recipes. All of them are going to be easy. Nothing's going to be difficult. So if you don't have shredded chicken, you can use pre-cooked chicken. You can use chicken breast and cut it up. Do whatever you want to do. It's your kitchen, babe. So tonight we are going to make chicken pot pie. So I'm going to take a bag of that chicken that I got all done up, and I'm going to add 2 bags. They're the smaller bags of the mixed vegetables. I was hoping I'd have room for everything. I'm going to add, you'll see how super easy this is. I'm going to add, there'll be a recipe, but I'm not following it completely, so not that that's unusual, right? Alright, so now I want to add 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. Now, if you'd rather use, like, a different kind of cream soup, by all means, you know, do it. I happen to have cream of mushroom and cream of chicken I usually have on hand all the time. Make sure you scrape all that goodness out of there. Yummy. You know, until I started doing my channel, I never used cream of chicken. It was cream of mushroom for everything. I don't even know that I knew cream of chicken existed. I mean, I've cooked for a living, but you do different things than this, you know what I mean? I got my oven preheating to 350. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right. Let's put that one over there. And then I'm going to use just a little bit of garlic powder. Not a whole lot, just enough to add a little bit of flavor to it. And I'm going to add some pepper. If you want to add salt, you can, but you know, the soups have quite a bit of salt in them already, so that's why I'm not adding salt to it. And I want to get that all mixed in together. The shredded chicken, I think, is going to go work so good with so many things I'm going to make this week. It'll be awesome sauce, and I'm just going to be happy with all of it, I think. I hope. I mean, a girl can always hope, can't she? I'm going to use a new pan today, too. One I got from Little Dusty's a while back. And I've never used it. Because I'm not going to do my biscuits the way that they did it in the recipe. I'm going to do it differently. So I thought a bigger pan would be nicer. It's not real thick. But it's a, you know, bigger pan. And I'll show you the reason I picked this pan from Little Dusty's is, see the pattern? That's the pattern I had when I lived one street over when my kids were little. My whole kitchen was done in that. My plates and everything. And so when I seen that, I had never had the pan for that. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get that. I think I paid $3.50 for it or something. It wasn't much. And I spilt some out of there already. Go figure. Alrighty, I think I got it stirred up pretty good. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to get all that put right in that pan. And you're like, why don't you just dump it all? These glass bowls are really heavy. And I'm always afraid I'm going to drop them. I know, weird, right? But I've been trying to use the glass bowls so you guys can see everything that I'm doing. Alrighty. We're of course going to spread that out a little bit. Get it as even as we can. I'm glad I used this one. This will be working great. I know it will. Alright, now what I'm going to do, it's not going to be a lot of cheese, but we're going to do a nice little layer of cheese on top. Alright. Now I bought the jumbo biscuits, and we're going to try it the way I want to do it, and we'll see how it works, and then if I need to do something different. Now in that recipe, they pre-cooked the biscuits. I don't want to do that. And they sliced them up too. I don't want to do that either. I got a second package over here. There we go. Find the end that actually works. Move these more like that. And then, instead of melted butter, I've got some really nice and soft butter here. And I'm just going to paint the top with butter. Just like so. And if you wanted to add something on top of that, you could. Anything you want. You know, if you don't like mixed vegetables, you can use a different kind of veggie. You can use different kinds of toppings. Whatever you want to do. Now, you're going to bake that in the oven at 350 until you want your biscuits to be nice and browned and you want them to be finished. So I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes for now and see how it looks. Sure wish I'd have had that when I had a matching set. So I got 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna get in here and behind you guys, sorry. We'll use this. Now, if you were counting, well, I don't think we'll be using that. Look at that. That's not good. 1 second, guys. Now, that was the weirdest thing. I will get rid of that. So, if you counted, I only used 12 biscuits and not the whole 16. So, I'm going to take those last 4. And I'm going to cover them with butter. And we'll have some biscuits on the side. Nothing goes to waste. And who doesn't like a nice hot buttery biscuit? So I'm going to put those in the oven as well. I can't believe that pan. Ugh. Imagine if all that would have come up into my food. That wouldn't have been good. So that's going to go to recycling. Alrighty. So I'll be back when it's done and ready to come out of the oven. So I cooked it at 25 minutes. Look at that. And because Tom is going to be a little bit later, these could be cooked just a little bit longer. I'm going to put them back in the oven. I've turned off the heat, and they'll finish cooking while we're waiting for him to get home. So look how quick that was. It didn't take long at all. So less than, what, 40 minutes, you have a complete dinner beginning to start, or beginning to end. And I think it's going to be delicious. So I'll be back, and we'll meet you at the table. Well, hi, Tom.
Hello.
A little late tonight, huh?
Yeah.
So there's dinner. Chicken pot pie. We got some extra biscuits out there, too.
Hmm?
You got the rest of your strawberry rhubarb pie to eat, too.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Delicious.
Think, Jack?
It's very good.
Alrighty. We're going to let this hungry boy eat because he's got to get to bed in an hour. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Jack.
Bye.
And there's my roses, by the way, you guys, when I got home. And there's my carnations. All right, you guys have or not carnations.
Lilac.
Lilacs. You guys have a great night.